Good morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are, whenever you are. Okay. Right now, it's Monday, August 11th, 2025. Today is supposed to be 97 Fahrenheit, 37 centigrade. This week, basically, is what I'm going to do this vlog on. This week, today is Monday. Normally, both Ash and Brian are working. But since Spencer has 2 weeks off, he had summer school now, 2 weeks, and then he'll advance into the next pre-kindergarten class. He'll be 4 next month, in September. September 3rd. Yeah. Anyway, I can hear him over there now. Ashley stayed home because she thought it'd be too hard on me for both of them. They're both wired little monkeys. They're at the stage of life where the dial is turned up to 11. For those who know or have seen Spinal Tap, most dials on equipment go up to 10. So when they're turned up to 11, watch out. I might do some water play with them this afternoon because they have like an inflatable water thing with a little slide that's spritzed with water and ends up in a little pool at the bottom. And it's because it's inflatable, you can kind of bang into it and bounce on it, and it's the kind of thing kids like. And then I'll take a nice hot shower maybe later. I have some meal prep to do for the week as well. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Brian's usually off Tuesdays and Thursdays. But early in the morning, his knee has been bothering him. He had twisted it like a month or so ago. So he's getting an MRI tomorrow morning as early as he can. So that way the kids aren't in full swing because I'll be watching both of them. Wind up the monkeys. And he'll be back before they get too crazy. Wednesday, I have a doctor appointment. One that was made, I don't even know, 6 months ago? And I don't even know what it was made for at the time. It might have been my ears, I don't know. I think it was a blood pressure check is what it was. I had stopped taking my blood pressure medicine back in December, and I don't want to take it. I don't want to be a pill bottle. The business of healthcare is just that, a business. As long as you can be sick, they make money off of you. That's the only part of that I agree with Kennedy, who's head of the health department. Well, I don't know. That guy's a nutbag. But I think, do as much as you can for yourself. Learn to eat in moderation. Learn to exercise a little. That will help a lot. You won't have to take as many pills if you need any at all. So I'm getting off my little tiny soapbox. Thank you. I'll see myself out. But I'm going in to the doctor about my back and my ears. My ears are infected, and I can tell because my ear canals itch. Crazy itch. I usually take a pen cap and I put it in there and start scratching around, but I'm not. Because I want the doctor to see things as they are through the otoscope, that thing that looks in your ear. The last time I went about that and was prescribed $78 eardrops was an urgent care, and the guy says, he just put the otoscope to my ear, and he looked and he goes, he knew what was going on. This guy was good. I had a build-up of fluid behind my eardrums. My eardrums are bulging out, and I don't hear so well. Everything sounds at the same volume. A guy across the room and the thing next to me are the same volume to me. And that and my back problem. So if I can find out what exactly is my back problem, is it a disc? Is it muscles? What is it? Then I can work to remedy it. So that's that plan. Let's see what else. I wrote it down and I can't even read it. Oh, well, people that have seen me for a while, and I've been on YouTube about 17 years now, have heard the story of me getting hit by a car. My car wasn't working. It was snowing. Big piles of snow everywhere. It was cold and my car didn't want to start. I had rehearsal for The Mousetrap. I played Mrs. Boyle, the character that gets killed at the end of Act 1. And my ex did not want to take me to the rehearsal because his car was in the garage. Mine was not allowed to be in the garage. Oh, what a relationship that was, and I'm so glad it's not anymore. So I had to walk. He says, "You want to go to rehearsal? Walk." I didn't know anyone's number to call. So I started walking on a 2-lane blacktop, about maybe half mile to the outer road of the highway. There I could hitchhike. So I was walking along, and some lady had picked up her kids, and they were all rowdy in the back of her station wagon, and she was in a hurry driving down the 2-lane blacktop, and she saw what she thought was a moving mailbox. Along there, the kind of mailboxes on posts, because it was kind of out in the country like. And she slammed her brakes on, the car spun around, hit me in the lower back, sent me flying, landed in the snow pile, instant ice pack, thank goodness. Went to the emergency room, which was about 2 miles away, and released. I had to call my ex to pick me up from the hospital, and he said they should have killed you. So yeah, I understand my character that I play. I understand that part. I don't know how the director knew it. Do those kind of things just come out in people when he's very good at seeing that stuff in people? He could see my life in me. I don't know how, but he could. So I play a part of a lady who was abused by her husband and told to shut up very strongly, and she didn't speak anymore. But sometimes things that bothered her so much she had to stand up and blurt them out. So she blurts them out like a laundry list of things she hates. And that's her character, and that's the one I play. So I know how it feels. And part of the play at the end, she gets yelled at right in her face, which the guy doing it, the actor, we talked about it. And he was afraid to yell in my. I said, "I love it. Do it." I said, "Just yell in my face, because I know this is a play. He doesn't mean this. So I know how to do this." So he yells in my face, and I cover my face like this with both hands. I'm holding the phone with the other hand here. And while I'm doing it, I can make real tears come out. I've cried my whole life. I know how to cry. But I didn't feel like crying because it usually leaves me feeling kind of shitty a little bit after that, you know. So I didn't want to feel crappy. So I had my hands covering my face, and my left hand was covering this finger here, so you couldn't see it. But I get it wet, and then I rub it down my cheek. So I don't know if you can tell the liquid on there. On stage, the light hits it, and it looks like I've been crying. So that's a stage cheat if anyone's in acting and has to cry and can't, or doesn't want to, or doesn't know how. You get some kind of liquid, like spittle is a little thicker, and it'll like cling. I know it sounds gross. And I'm not using soap water or anything like that to make me cry. I can cry if I have to. We have 7 more plays. We've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the week after that, Friday, 2 on Saturday and Sunday. And all these people that I've befriended will be dispersed like dandelion seeds in the wind. It'll be a bummer. I'll be very bummed out and crying for real. I said this would probably be my last theater thing. I don't know. These people are being nice to me. I really appreciate it. And if I'm having a hard time getting my props together, whatever, they help me. I've never had that. Oh, now I'm going to cry for real. I've never had anyone be that nice to me. It's hard for me to deal with situations that are very foreign to me, and I don't know how to take it. And, yeah, that's one of my issues I have to work on. And that's all that's written on my little scribbly scrapply. This paper is what comes when you get stuff from Amazon in a box, and it has paper like this crumpled up in there. When the kids throw that away outside in the paper bin, they throw it away. Well, I take it out and I uncrinkle it and roll it up and use it for note paper. It saves on buying note paper, right? I'm very frugal. I'm not cheap, but I'm frugal. Because sometimes you'll see me have something or buy something or want something, and you're thinking, well, if you're frugal, how can you? If you're cheap, you know. Like the trip to Germany next year, I saved and ate hardly anything for months to save the money to do that. And I'm trying to build money back up again so that I have a safety net of some sort. Like I eat peanut butter sandwiches or cereal or nothing. Kind of depends. Or a piece of bread. Or I buy a large piece of meat and cut it up, do things to it. Ooh, I do things to that meat. Ooh. Like I bought a pork loin and cut it up into different sections, hammered it out for schnitzel, and put it in bags and put it in the freezer and labeled it. So it's cheaper that way. I know the cheaper way of doing a lot of stuff. My grandfather was from a family of immigrants, and when you don't know if you'll have a job and you don't know how life's going to treat you, and if you're an immigrant, what's going to happen. They were from Bohemia and Czech Republic. Well, it used to be called Czechoslovakia. And you learn to make do with the things. You learn how to make things do for you. My great Aunt Frances, my grandpa's sister, she used to go to the store, the butcher, and in those days, they would cut the meat off of a bone, a ham bone or whatever, and it's probably still have a few remnants of meat left on the bone. And they'd give the bone away. People would get it for their dog or something. Well, my great Aunt Frances used to take it home and make soup with it. Now, they don't give them away. They sell them now. They sell the bones and stuff. They sell chicken feet. So you learn to do as much as you can with as little as you have. I don't have much, but I try to give what I can. I love you guys. I'm glad you're there. Some of you people know me too well. And being put out there, I call myself an extroverted introvert because really I don't do much. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. Out here in California, everything costs so much. There's nothing free out here. You go take a walk down the street. That's about the only free thing there is. When I said something about, I'm going home now or whatever, one of the people in the play thought, don't you go out on Friday nights? Don't you do this? Don't you do that? No. No. And then I told him I'm an extroverted introvert. May seem like I do. I'm a homebody. Yeah, this homebody better get to meal prep. I prep meals for like 3 or 4 days. A breakfast item and a supper item. I try to only do 2 meals a day, and the supper item I do kind of in midday, mid to about 2 in the afternoon or something, or 3. And that way, if I don't eat at night, it's better. I can work it off. I've lost 10 pounds, and I want to keep going so I can get up and go upward and onward.